At this point in the story, I felt I should maybe define or talk about Jane and I's relationship, which lasted 3 years. This is just the beginning of it. For all intents and purposes, I am a gay man now. So I was very bi for a while. Was I confused? Yes, but also no. My feelings for Jane were genuine, and we had a relation, like, without getting into all the nitty-gritty details, like, this was my best friend who I loved and cared about a lot before we started dating. And large parts of our relationship were physical. And that's, again, without being TMI, but that's what I think kept us together for the length of time that we stayed together. It is a little weird thinking about this because it has been a while since I've been with a woman. Like I said, Jane was not my first girlfriend, but she was by far my most serious relationship. And first serious relationship. And we had a lot of wonderful memories and a wonderful time together. Part of this was a trauma bond, given that, her sister's passing defined much of our relationship. I got very, very close to her family, and there was an understanding that, and even more of an understanding, because there were times when, like, her parents would talk about the kids that we would have together. For example, I remember one time she made a comment, her mother, saying, and by the way, I have nothing bad to say about any of Jane's family. Her little sister, she was a bit of a brat. But given everything that had taken place in such a short amount of time, and what, like, a front row seat that I had to that, literally, I guess, and also being an older brother myself, but for all intents and purposes, like, I felt like Jane's parents had done very well and responsibly for themselves, in terms of their priorities and how they raised their family and how they conducted, the priorities that they had in life. That wasn't flexing. That was more about, like, providing for their family. I had a lot of respect for that. Anyway, but just to finish up what I was saying earlier and to just not keep going off on all these tangents. One time Jane's mother says, like, oh, because I'm a quarter Irish, and they were part Irish, and I guess she made a comment about saying, oh, so your kids would be, like, mostly Irish. And I only say that and this will, like, I'll talk more about this because we're only at the point at the very beginning of our relationship. But given that this happened, a while ago, I, in my head, have always kind of had this as I was very much there for Jane when her sister passed away. But I'll be honest, I didn't realize how much I came to depend on our relationship, aka her, right, in the events that are about to unfold. Because, like I've said in previous videos, this is where shit kind of hits the fan more than it already has.